Have you ever found yourself thinking that you'd just be happier if you lost that weight or maybe if you made a little bit more money?
If so, you're going to want to join us on this episode where we talk about happiness isn't a destination. It's actually found in the little moments that we cherish every single day.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Why You Worried About It. I'm Lindsay Bush, HR Director with Country Crossroads Counseling.
And hi, everybody. It's Susie Arbo. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and we are on this journey to a better you. So we're so happy to be here.
Yes, it's been a minute. I'm so excited to be back at it. And I like things have just really taken off lately. I don't know, like everybody, I love all the self work people are doing. They've been jumping on and listening to the show and reaching out. And that's so awesome. I know Susie shared with me people that are wanting to be on the show. So we've got so much exciting stuff coming.
We really do. And we're just so happy to be in this season of our life, and hopefully it's a forever season of our life, but just lifelong learning, growing together, getting good, positive information out there to people, because we're doing it right alongside of you guys. So we're
That's
happy
right.
today, Lindsay. I've been so excited to talk about this. I think about it all the time, but it's not something really that like is a discussion that we have, you know?
Mm-mm.
And what it is happiness isn't a destination. And I think a lot of times in life we get in this kind of this trap where we always are looking or chasing the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we might say, I'll be happy when I retire, or I'll be happy when I lose weight, right? Or I'll be happy when I get married, or, my kids, graduate or something. And so it's like we're
Yep.
always kind of in this waiting thing of putting off happiness until all the conditions are right.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody is guilty of it for sure. And I even think of it like to a smaller degree of like my little 11-year-old son who literally it's the end of the world. He just needs one more thing to make him happy. Just one more thing and that's all he's going to ask for, that week. Like we go through this daily almost. Like, "Mom, can I just get one more thing on my game and I promise I'll be happy and I won't ask for anything else." It's like those instant gratifications or you feel like you always need more.
Yeah, yeah. And we live in a world like that, right? Like, they have that saying, keeping up with the Joneses, like, oh, when I have my dream house, or I have
Hmm.
this, or I
Yeah.
get that new vehicle. And it's so interesting, because we're always kind of thinking about, when these things happen, and our brains just naturally look ahead. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with having goals,
Yeah.
and like looking forward to things. And, Lindsay and I are big goal setters, and we have dreams and things that we're working on and every single day. But we just kind of want to ask you guys a couple questions just to ponder right now. And those questions are you always looking forward to like the weekend? Or are you just trying to kind of rush through a season of life? Are you constantly saying, once this is over, then, or I just need to make it through the week,
Yeah.
And do you struggle actually to enjoy today because you're so focused on tomorrow? Aren't those big questions?
Hmm. Yeah. And I think that's true every day for people, even if it's not even something major. It's not like you have a vacation that you're excited about. It's just literally sometimes it's surviving just to get to something better than the moment you're in. And it's sad because like you've always talked about like our time is so precious that why give up 2 full days just because you can't wait until the weekend when you could be living and doing so much fun or making so many good positive things happen in the moment that you're in. That's it's hard though because I'm guilty. I'm so guilty.
Oh, me
I
too.
love I love having a plan or the weekends coming or Wednesdays. I love my
Mhm.
Wednesdays and there's just certain things that, and but I think it's healthy and it's normal, obviously, to look forward to things. But yeah, whenever you completely ignore or aren't in the moment, then how sad is that to miss out
Mhm.
on everything you could be doing right then?
Absolutely. And I think too, for some people, like it's kind of like one of those things, and I know I'm like this too sometimes, but the grass is always greener. You think like when I get that other job, or when I do this, and then I'll be happy. But like when we're always thinking about that, we're chasing the next thing, sometimes we miss, like your family dinner. or conversations with friends, sunsets, time outside, the small little victories that happen in this world, everyday moments that actually turn out to be tomorrow's
Mhm.
memories. And so
Yeah.
just kind of, thinking about life just isn't milestones. Life is like each minute, you know what I mean? And so just really focusing, and we always talk about, like you mentioned, Lindsay, time is our most precious resource. And there are some things that literally we do miss. And so we kind of want, and we're going to do several challenges on the show today, but taking today and thinking about like what are some of those ordinary moments for you. Like Lindsay, you're running wild with fireworks right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I've been speaking all week for in a leadership summit kind of situation, and so just thinking about, maybe it's your morning coffee sitting on your patio or on your couch. Maybe it's watching your kids laugh. Maybe it's petting your dog or your horse or your pet, right? Maybe it's listening to the rain or a quiet evening after a really busy day. There's lots of little ways to find joy in just ordinary things.
Hmm. And I think it's totally all about your mindset. Whenever you're thinking, if you're too worried or you're so focused on everything else that's going on or around you or what's going to happen, it's just taking that deep breath to be in the moment of where you're at. I know, like you just brought up fireworks right now, it is crazy fireworks stuff. Yesterday we had a couple setups, and I just kept telling myself, how cool is it going to be by 7 o'clock tonight that these are going to be set up? Was it terrible torture of like carrying boxes and doing all the things? Yes, but I was like, how fun is it? Like, I'm already going to be rolling. Like, I just had to keep reminding myself, like, a few more hours of this, and we're going to be rolling. Like, it's going to be great. And yesterday was a good day. Like, I could have thought about it all day and been like, oh my gosh, fireworks and blah blah, but I mean, what's the point of that? And I'm in the moment, I'm here, so might as well like make it fun. And seeing all the groups that we get to work with and stuff, they're having fun making memories. And like, so I'm trying to like put a spin on it to just really really think about things and be in the moment that I'm in.
I love that. And the fact that you don't have to, you get to. And
Yeah.
then I always look at like, oh my gosh, you're burning calories, you're getting
Yeah.
stronger carrying those boxes,
We
you're
made
out in
jokes.
nature, you're making
Yep.
relationships and connections, like, and you're bringing people
Yep.
joy because people want to buy those
Yep.
and
Yep.
have fun with them. So
Yeah. And one lady even said, she goes, this is way better than sitting in my office. I keep telling myself it's better than sitting inside today. And I'm like, that's right. And I said, and mark it on your exercise, like there's so
mhm.
many fun ways you can look at anything. But if you set your mind to being upset, or like we've said before, if you're like, oh, I need a new car, and maybe you want a truck, and you're like, oh, I want a truck. Guess what you're going to see all the time? That truck you want, or that thing, because that's what you're setting your mind on. And you're not focusing on, you know what, how lucky am I to have a car that's still getting me where I'm going right now? And when that happens, it happens. But, and like just I'm terrible about that too, though. I remember as a kid when I wanted something, I had to have it right then. Like, oh my gosh, I'm impatient. And now I'm like, you know what? It's kind of nice knowing that when I need it, maybe I can do it or whatever. So just kind of change the way
Mhm.
you think about it.
Absolutely, because our brains naturally, and this is the show's called Why You Worried About It, but our brains naturally notice what's wrong or what we
Mm-hmm.
don't have. And so our next focus for you guys is really thinking about gratitude and being grateful for what we have right now, whether it's your health, whether it's, strong relationships, positive people, your job, your home, your pets, your life, basically. And so we really want, to think about what are three things that happened today that were good, or what are three things that you're grateful for. Lindsay, you know this about me, but every morning when I wake up, when my alarm goes off, I literally have to think of two things that I'm grateful for, and they can't be the same that I said yesterday. So every day I get a little creative, and a lot of times it switches my mind, because a lot of times when your alarm goes off, people's natural response is, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I was up all night. I didn't get sleep and I just fell back asleep, or whatever it might be for
Yeah.
you. I know there's been mornings and just instantly, okay, you know what? I'm waking up and I have my health and I'm excited because I get to go to my workout first thing this morning, or whatever it might be for you, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about gratitude, and then, thinking about also, you can have goals that you're working on and be happy working on reaching those goals. Okay. And that's kind of what this whole thing is about today, is literally finding joy in those moments and making it a choice. You have the one thing you do have control over every day is your attitude So thinking about happiness and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw a post. A friend of mine, and you probably know too, has bought a place that they've been working on, and shared a post, and it really kind of touched me because it was a picture of his adorable son, and it said, "This was a picture when I decided to buy this home, and I was going to work on it." And he said, "Look how far we've come in a year." And he said, "I can't wait to see the journey that we go through this next year, and to get another picture next year, and to see where we go and where it ends up." And like to me, it really was nice because he knows he's still got so much more to do and all these things. And he could have been like, oh my gosh, this has been a terrible journey of trying to fix it up and do all this stuff. But really, he's embraced the journey of it. And I don't know. I thought that was really cool to see him be like, instead of being like, oh my gosh, this is terrible, it's still not what I want. He's like, oh my, like, look how far I've come and how excited they are for that. And then he's like, I can't wait to see where I'm going to go. And like, that's what a beautiful way to put it, instead of turning it into, oh, I'll just be happy when this is over, or it's all done. So I don't know. I thought that was really cool to see. So maybe just trying to look at things like that a little bit too. Like think about how far you've come and how exciting the journey can be to get to where you want to go.
I
And
love
how many
it. I
times
love it.
does it change? It changes so
Oh,
many times. Sometimes on your journey, you realize, what was I doing? I didn't want to do that. This now we're going to pivot and do something else. And that's what life is. And it's so fun. It's beautiful.
it is. It is so fun. And I feel like, we always talk about the journey, and that is what life is. It's not a arrival. It's not a someday, I'll be happy when.
Mm-mm.
So focus today and every day if you can, and maybe make a little note of it in your planner, or maybe put a little post-it on your computer or something, so that you remind yourself that happiness isn't a destination, it's a choice, and it's something that you make right now. So today, if you go for a walk, or you call a friend or a loved one, or you read a chapter of a book, you spend time with your people, whatever that might be, really soak it all in, right? Because life is all about these little tiny moments, and so we want you to enjoy them. So it's not a happiness isn't a
Love that.
finish line, and I want you to catch yourself next time you say, "I'm going to be happy when," and change it with, "Today I choose to notice what's already good." Right? I choose to focus on what I'm grateful for, what I have right now. And then I'm going to have these goals, and I'm going to enjoy all the way to those goals, right? I'm going to enjoy every day toward them. So I love this. I need this constant reminder today. I know I always go back and listen to our episodes, and it's
Mhm.
so crazy because I might listen to one like 3 months ago, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I so needed to hear that, because it's like we say it, and then in the moment we feel it and whatever. And then it's just like it brings awareness. And that's the beautiful thing about this podcast, and every podcast, if you listen to another positive one, but it reminds you, because we can't always remember every little thing, but we can choose what we focus on. And so just keeping these good things fresh in our mind is so, so cool. So I want to congratulate everybody who's listening right now.
Yes, thank you for joining us because we totally love it. We love hearing what you guys have to say, what you're getting out of it. We've had several people come up to us and just tell us, you know what, just like Susie said, that hit, I really needed that. And like Susie said, we need it too. Like this is my therapy every week. So
Me
I
too.
enjoy you guys, and please reach out to us. We love having guests on the show. We have some really fun stuff lined up. We are definitely going to do our Q&A again with our live panel. We've got lots of events. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. It's Country Crossroads Counseling. And our website, if you ever want to reach out, is countrycrossroadscounseling.com.
That's right. And you guys, I want to share with you too, we are having a conference, a KC Wellness
Yay!
conference, and anybody is welcome to come from anywhere. I know we have a lot of listeners from the north, because Minnesota and South Dakota people, you can come from anywhere, and it's a um, kind of half day and a half, if you will, but it's just going to be total wellness. It's for anybody, but it's really to better yourself. And it's going to be December 6th and 7th in Independence, Missouri. So get it on your radar, put
Yep.
it on your calendar. It's very affordable. We want to get the word out about mental health and just feeling good to as many people as we can. So we're super excited.